Well, for me to sit down and play a guitar solo for you on the spot took many years of working on the ability to improvise. And improvisation, soloing, making music, creating music out of nothing is a good skill to have as a guitar player. And in a lot of ways, I think it's a vital skill as a guitar player for you to truly reach your musical potential. Part of that, reading music's important. Of course, listening to music, understanding music. Soloing is kind of like the top pinnacle of being a well-rounded musician. And at first, let's just take the blues. So the first thing you need to understand when you solo is understand the sense of time. And with the 12-bar blues, when I'm waiting for this 4 chord to go back to the 1 chord. 5, 4, 1, 5. So when I solo, I'm hearing those chord changes. And that's the important thing, is to understand and have a sense of time, to know where you're at all times when you're soloing. You understand these chords. And with blues and jazz, blues, rock and roll, everything goes back to the blues in a lot of ways. And everything that you listen to in the popular idioms, be it rock, be it jazz, be it country, be it R&B, be it hip-hop, be it whatever, you can trace back to the blues. And if you understand that, you can understand the other music a lot better and be able to play that as well. And soloing, for a lot of folks, when I teach people how to solo, it's scary for a lot of folks because you can make a mistake. When you're playing the chords, if you follow these 12 chords and put them, these 12 bars, and put them in the right order, you're going to sound all right playing a blues shuffle or playing the chords to a song. But when you solo, you can slam on a note that's wrong. And that mistake that's there, there's certain things you can do. If you hit a wrong note, if I hit a wrong note, and I still hit wrong notes, either I go down or go up, bend, pull up. And sometimes if you hit a wrong note, just own it. Just sit on it for a while, then you release it, and it has a nice distance to the consonant sound. And the last 12, 15 years, I've really been focusing on playing blues a lot to get this technique down and to be able to solo and improvise on the spot. And it's a nice skill to have because I don't have to worry about having music. I don't have to worry about having things memorized. It's just there. And this blues scale that we all know as guitar players, and of course it's movable, is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, and it repeats. And a pentatonic is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it repeats. So there's 5 or 6 notes. And you think in a lot of ways, well, that's not a lot that you can do, but you can solo a lot with just 1 note. And a lot of it's rhythm, a lot of it's a sense of time, a lot of that is to understand what you're doing as well as a musician. And probably the biggest thing about soloing is believing in yourself and having the confidence that when you make a mistake, not if, but when you make a mistake, you're able to recover from it, and you're able to go from it, and you're expressing ideas. People respond to solos that actually mean something, and it doesn't mean you got to play super fast. It doesn't mean you got to play super slow either. I heard great solos slow. I heard great solos that are fast. It truly just depends on the style and technique and the person, and who's ever conveying these emotions to you is the most powerful thing. And that's the thing I always remember, is as a guitar player, as a musician, as someone that wants to create, make something out of nothing. You believe in yourself, and also, I practice. I've been practicing for a lot of years to be able to go on stage, to be able to have someone throw me a guitar solo. And I got certain licks that I have that I can draw from, but if I'm playing for hours on end, I'm not going to play the same thing twice usually. And that's the beautiful thing about soloing, and I'm also using this technique. Now, when I play jazz, I just use the chromatic scale. chord changes are going on, I'm hearing. And once I had that epiphany that when I solo, when jazz, bebop, or whatever it is, that I got 12 pitches to go from. If I slam a wrong note, you know, I can go up or down. Some modal things I can do as well. There's 12 pitches, and one of them is going to be more right than others. But it doesn't mean the other 11 pitches are wrong. You can make them work. And a lot of it is trusting yourself, and also having good musical ideas, having a good musical sense as well. It helps out, and you get that by listening to a lot of great soloists, great musicians, and also musicians that are outside of your field. So if you're playing guitar, listen to a flute player or a saxophone player or a trumpet player, or whatever. If they can solo, they can solo, and you can find some things to add. I think Louis Armstrong is incredible to listen to him solo. I can't do the same things on the guitar that he does, but the ideas that he has and the rhythms that he uses is just amazing. And the same thing when I listen to Muddy Waters or Robert Johnson, Eric Clapton, B.B. King, go down the line of all these great players. You get these little licks and ideas, and you're not trying to mimic them as your own style. At some point, you'll get your own style as well. So go out there and solo and believe in yourself. And if you really want to make some great solos, it's just a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of self-reflection as well. So I hope you go out there and play some great music. Rock and roll, everybody.